everyone, and welcome to this week's Top 10 list. Our weekly Top 10 lists have become very popular, and I received a lot of really great apps recommended this week. I had to narrow it down to 10 because it is the Top 10 list, but there were many great ones shared. Now, our first one comes from Melissa Sharp, who's a big fan of Trello. So am I. At her workplace in Columbus, Ohio, they use Trello to keep track of staff assignments, events, etc., all that sort of stuff, and they review it at their staff meetings. So instead of an action log, which we talk about in my Minute Taking Made Easy workshop, they use Trello, which is a great use of Trello. Now, speaking of taking minutes, Sylvia Plesser-Silk from Shelburne, Ontario suggests Otter.ai for transcription. Now, Otter is artificial intelligence, so the more you use it, the better it gets, and it can take verbatim notes in your meetings, which might be better and faster for you than listening back to a recording. It's becoming very popular, so you may want to check that one out. Debbie Archibald from Virginia Beach brings us our number 3 app, and she recommends Google Forms. And she's used Google Forms for contests like a pumpkin carving contest, how many jelly beans in a jar, etc. And if earlier this year you attended my admin trivia, Google Forms is exactly how I created that trivia game. It's also a good app for surveys instead of using something like SurveyMonkey, etc., because you get full functionality and it's free. Lisa Olson-Tilley from Naperville, Illinois gives us our 4th app this week, and she likes Momentum for Chrome homepage. Now, it lets you keep a to-do list on the homepage. It links drop down, a big clock, and a nice quote each day. It also greets you with a good morning and gives you a focus for you to set. Several of you recommended our 5th app this week using WhatsApp, which is a very popular app over in Europe. You can use it to text, video, send files, all of that using just Wi-Fi. Check it out, especially if you are traveling. Very common overseas. Number 6 was also very popular and recommended by several of you, and I combined 2 of them because they were similar apps. Insight Timer and Calm. I use both of them if I need to relax, fall asleep, if I want to listen to a sleep story, and it also makes me self-aware. I always feel calm and relaxed when I listen to either one of those apps when I need to just chill. Elizabeth Harms from Denver, Colorado says that her favorite app is LastPass. It's an amazing and free password keeper program for both your phone and your computer. If you have a LastPass corporate account, you can even combine them. Number 8 comes from Montreal, Quebec with Glynis Devine. And Glynis says that her recommendation is to use Slack. Switching to Slack has reduced major emails for her, and it's eliminated lost threads as well. She uses it for her association and chapter national boards. Number 9 comes from Ottawa, Ontario, and Owen, my brother-in-law, who recommends Stocard for all of his points cards. Now, I actually do the same thing, and that way I don't have to look through my wallet for that card or for the number. It's all in one little app on my phone, and it's easy for me to find and just show the barcode or give them the number. And our final tip and app comes from Laura Thewalt from Houston, Texas. And she has come to love TurboScan to turn all of her documents, photos, receipts, etc. into PDFs. So there's quite a few really awesome apps out there, many that I could have added to the list, but here's 10 that I think you should try if you haven't already tried them. Some of them are quite popular, so you may have heard them, just didn't know what they were for. So hopefully you can use these apps. Now use the comment section below and add all the other ones that you want us to listen to. Add all the other ones that you want us to use. Thanks everyone. See you next week.